Hello everyone again. Uh, this is the third online event we have as part of the Action Research in School Education group this year in 2023. It's an honor and a pleasure to be with the friends, with very good friends here, with friends who have been speakers and experts as part of these activities, and with friends whom we hope we will meet in the future Action Research in School Education groups. Webinars, expert talks, teach meets, and whatever you feel like sharing and connecting. So thank you for spending quality time today with us. Um, Today, I have two announcements. One, we are back on the on the new AReTwinning platform on the S app. So the group has migrated. We currently have only one page, the one of today's webinar. They will migrate, but the group is there. I will share the link again. And since you requested last time's topic related to STEM, here it is. Today we will discuss about STEM. And if any of you eTwinning ambassadors, dear eTwinners who are here connected, feel like asking questions, need for clarifications, or wanting to share good practice examples now or in the following activities, please let us know. We would be so glad to have you, since I know that here are so many scientific ambassadors who have good practice example to share. So big thanks to everyone who decided to join today, and let me present you today's speakers. We have three amazing eTwinners today here. We have experts in eTwinning, Erasmus, and scientists who are willing to share from their expertise. Since this group is mainly trying to promote research and action research in school education. The first speaker will be Vasilika Gazdak. She's an eTwinning and an Erasmus ambassador, and she's an emerging researcher. So she will try to motivate you in trying to gather data in your schools and to run action research. So she will be the first speaker. If she wants to say a few words about herself before we start, we will invite her to do that. Then I will present you the other speakers, and Vali will start. So Vali, if you want to greet the audience, please, and if you want to add a few things about yourself.
Yes, thank you very much. Hello. Thank you very much to Emeshe for her power to bring us together. And thank you very much also for understanding, patience, and time with me, because I have so many things in this month and this week to make. And also about me, my name is Vasilika Gazdak. I'm kindergarten teacher in the rural school Tiberiu Muraru Salva, County Bistrița Năsăud, Romania. I'm working in kindergarten in the last 23 years, and I tried with each generation of my students to plan, implement some creative activity, special for them to be useful in their adult path, because we prepare our students for the next 20 years or for the next jobs. So STEAM, it's a field extremely interesting also for me and for my students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vali. Thank you for accepting the invitation. I'm looking forward to your research, to your mini research you are going to present today, and more than happy that we can start with that. And I'm really hoping to have more researchers and emerging researchers presenting activities as part of the group's activities. The second speaker of today is the Scientific Ambassador. She is Elena Vladescu. I will kindly ask her to greet you and maybe tell us a few things about herself.
Hello, everyone. It's very nice for me to meet you all. My name is Elena Vladescu, and I teach physics. My students are from 12 years old to 19 years old. I'm also AReTwinning and Scientix ambassador. It will be an honor to participate in this meeting next to you. Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you, and looking forward to your contribution. So we had scientists, we have research, we have physics teachers, scientists ambassadors, eTwinning ambassadors. Let's go to an eTwinning Erasmus ambassador. She will be speaking to you about STEM and Lego and also bots. She's a dear friend of us. Anna, please tell us a few things about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ana Clara Grecu, primary school teacher at the Technological High School, Carol First, Valea Doftane, Prahova. There was a moment in my life that defined me and made me who I am today, a robot enthusiast. That moment was the meeting with the Textu Association and its programs for befriending teachers with the technology. Thanks to these schools I learned to scratch programming language, which helped me understand how to use the Lego essential kits and Ozobot in teaching.
And thank you for coming today, willing and willing to share and trying to motivate us all into use of STEM in our everyday teaching. Without further interventions, we will ask Vasilika Gazdak to tell us about research, to tell us about STEM, to share from her experience and expertise. Thank you all three for being here today. Guys, I will share a few information in the chat in the meantime. So Vali, you have the floor.
Yes, please give me the access to share my screen.
Now you have permission.
Thank you so much. I add here a very, how to say, a photo of me in my last project with a Polish team.
Vali,
So,
just
yes.
I want to ask you to make it bigger. So
Okay, just a moment. Okay.
So that we can see your presentation.
Just a moment. Just to...
Perfect. Thank you so much.
With welcome. So it's me. I'm a kindergarten teacher with a badly English speaker. So if you don't understand something, just please ask. One of my goals for the next year is to search or to make the research on the STEAM field, especially in kindergarten, environment, kindergarten students, and also kindergarten teacher. Why? Because this STEM, science, technology, engineer, arts, and maths, we thought are very important in development of ability of our students. So I start like problems about books, about scientific researches, many definitions. What it's about STEAM? Maybe in 2000 was STEM. In 2020, this new idea or new it's a new, it's not an objective, maybe it's another type of education, STEAM, making efforts to incorporate all the approaches in activity at all ages. It's important also in kindergarten because the preschool children have some digital skills. We could discuss about competencies at digital at the preschool age because are too small it's early ages education. So our role as teacher is to develop these skills necessary for them in the future. So in all our activity, we try to add more acquisition in the STEAM field, from the technology, from engineer, from arts and maths. I wrote many applications in AReTwinning, in Erasmus, but also in other action. In Romania, we have small amounts, small grants. In Start ONG, it's a program. I received some money and I bought many Lego kits or Lego or tablets or other like Ozobots for my preschool students. And we try to create some interactive activities. Okay, so I found in the books some definitions about STEAM. What is the STEAM? Science, technology, engineer, arts, and maths. But it was a teaching model called STEM. In the last year was integrating arts and design. What is the purpose? To develop some logical, scientific, artistic skills or thinking, especially in the context of solving problems and find solution for the real life. I talk again about the ability, because in the kindergarten we want to develop this ability for our students, not is the base of the competence. So we try to develop these abilities, create proper activity for our students. I define here also the Erasmus program, because it's the most important vocational and education and training program at the European Union. And also the STEAM skills in education, it's a priority. Promoting the participation of the children in the fields of STEAM, and in particular in engineer, ICT, and also developing some guidance and mentoring program for children, especially involving the girls in the STEAM field. And also the promoting gender sensitive education and eliminating the gender stereotypes. Only the men are good in the STEAM activity. We have to change the mentality also of the parents, the teachers, and the whole society about the involvement of the girls in the STEAM activities. About the concept of the STEAM, I know it's maybe a very large concept, but we could create small, with very few resource activity, like grass or flowers, to create like shapes, geometrical shapes. You see here our students create triangle or rectangle or square, using branches or flowers or herbs and very very cheap resources. Because we want to involve also the family of our students. Our work in kindergarten, in most of the cases, involve the parents. Research questions are: what STEAM skills have been developed due to the implementation of the project in Romania, in other European countries? We start with a small project with Start ONG. After that, we develop an AReTwinning project, and in 2 years ago, we received funds from an Erasmus project. So we start with small activity, and step by step, we create like a network of schools who wants to develop this STEAM skill at early ages. The project was implemented in the safe virtual environment, was AReTwinning. Also, we use some tools, learning also very friendly tools for our students and for our teacher. We upload all our activity in TwinSpace, in European also portal. Many activity with robots and Lego kits and other materials we use from the education, Lego education we do 2.0, and also from Ozobots. The presence of the tablets was also with the help of our parents, but at bigger groups, we use also the tablets with students with age between 5 and 6 years old. They develop the ability to coding, and because in Ozobots it's very easy to configure the root, and also we have the markers to contribute the expansion of the task. We ask them to create a route between a house and an animal, and Ozobot after that will program, will coding, and make this route was like a game for them. It's very funny, but in the same time they learn many things. Also for the development of art, we want to develop art skills for our students. We try to create like art team. Here are the it's the mother of our students, created by leaves or flowers and all the natural elements found in the garden. So in the same time, when she returned to kindergarten, she talk about how create, how natural element used in the creation of the portrait of the mother. Also, we made with our children many construction from different type of the Lego, also many plastic activity with natural element or recycle materials, and we apply a questionnaire to the teacher involved, special to ask them what type of ability our students improve after project activity. So the most they choose the creativity. On the second place was the critical thinking, the skills, intercultural skills, because our students discuss with other students in English. It's a lower level. Hi, how are you? My name is, I'm 5 years old, something like this, but it's a start. And also the problem solving. And the teamwork was important because we work in the teams in the time of the project, also the teachers in the teams and our students in teams. And negotiation skills, we try to improve, but at early age are very hard to manage the negotiation skills, because most of our students want to become leaders and they are the leaders of the groups, so it's difficult to manage these skills. But also the teamwork and analytical skills, especially in analytical skills in the engineer, or they have their own draft of construction and analyze other construction and put in somehow in verbal, in words, and sometimes by drawing. And which activity were most enjoyable for our preschool children? was this construction from recyclable materials, from different plastic or other older toys. Also Lego kits. Our students enjoy to play and make some construction and create different things from Lego. Also communicate in this scientific words, or to use in the base language more scientific words like apps or computers or tablets or hubs. When we create a Lego small robot, you use hubs to put some connection with some battery, and yeah, they are more familiar with these terms, these words from the scientific field, and also they are more interesting. What is in the side of the toys? How they how we put all the things to make some lights, these small robots, or to sing, are more interesting about the process, how we program these robots, how we put all the blocks there on the Lego kits. So are more interesting about the background of the of the activity. They are not only staying on the chairs and listen to me, they are more involved, they are put more questions, they develop somehow the critical thinking. Why is in that that part, what is that root? So they put more and more question, and are more the curiosity increasing after this project. Also, we have some activity with plants, and we analyze the light and without light, what's happening, if the plant staying in the front or is somewhere very high without light. And also we create some small experiments with our students, how the rain is creating, using like some shades and colorful pigment, they and water, very, how to say, very cheap materials to create small experience with our students. And also it's important to develop this connection between us and the environment, to protect, to use friendly materials, not expensive, but in the same time to help them to develop, how to say, this path, this adult path for a future STEAM society. Also, I have in the in application a questionnaire about the STEAM in kindergarten, but it's not ready. I still waiting for some answer from kindergarten teachers, because I want to measure also some STEAM ability, and also the opinion of the kindergarten teacher about the STEAM, because it's a new concept. So sometimes we are very scared about this, and it's not very familiar with us. But if we study and we found the best activity for our students, in my opinion, it's added value in the education of our students. So yeah, some picture made in our activity. In the same time, the students observe how they build a pottery, a vase, and in the other part, how they observe some aromatical herbs, some aromatical plant who growing up in our school garden, because they check in also insects, but also the leaf, the shape of the leaf. And also we create some activity from our parents, because I told you at the beginning of my presentation, we need our parents, and sometimes our parents doesn't have competence in digital or ability in the digital field. So we need them. So we create some small workshop with them to help them how to use some application for students, maybe good application, because also the games, not all the games from the internet are good in developing the STEAM skills or the STEAM ability. And also in other activity, we made outdoor workshops and discuss with our students about the rocks, about the importance of the rocks in our life, also in the chemical way or in the from the geological way, how they develop, because they are fascinating about dinosaurs and Jurassic world. So somehow we trying to find connection with this curiosity of our students. And after we discuss about type of the rocks, how they creating and the shapes and the colors, we painting together with our parents, because also it's a very important activity. So this is some short impression about my activity in the STEAM field. And now I'm the beginning of other AReTwinning project. It's STEAM with Green. We try to create some activity for our students, but only with green resources, with green materials and green activity. Thank you for your attention. Here is my email. If you need more information or questions, please. And thank you again to Emeshe and also to the other speakers, are very good friends of us from the AReTwinning community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vali, for sharing with us from your expertise. I'm so glad we have the first mini researches presented. I want to thank you for all the valuable information, and let me invite you, if there are kindergarten teachers here who would like to contribute to Vasilika's research. Vali, if you want, you can share the link to your research, and maybe there are AReTwinners interested in taking part in your research and giving us valuable information about their work in the STEM field. So if you want, Vali, share the link in the chat, and if there are people interested in contributing, please do that. Thank you, Vasilika.
Yes, thank you, Emesha. I will share my link, my Google. It's a Google form questionnaire, and I promise you very soon I will translate in English, and also I will share with you for European teachers. Okay, now it's only in Romanian language.
I promise to update the link when I come back to you with the recording and with the certificate. I will send you an updated link, a translated one into English as well. But if there are Romanian speaking teachers who would want to complete it, feel free to do that. Thank you, Vali, once again. Now we go on from kindergarten level to physics teacher, and we upgrade a little bit with scientific related activities and AReTwinning for sure. I'm sure it's going to be some AReTwinning there also. So Elena Vladescu will have the floor, and please, guys, if there are questions, if you need clarifications on any topics, on any subject, please post the question in the chat or raise your hand so that you can ask directly the speakers. Elena, you have the floor. We cannot hear you yet, so make sure. Okay. And one last question and request. Please make it on the full screen so that everybody can see your presentation.
Okay. Hello again. My name is Elena Vlădescu, and my presentation is Enjoy the STEAM in eTwinning and Erasmus. Because I want to share with you some eTwinning and Erasmus Plus results. And also I will share you some actions as a scientists ambassador. First, I want to tell you about an eTwinning project named Enjoy the STEAM. This project involved students aged from 7 to 14 years old. The project aimed to develop critical thinking skills, problem solving, and creativity in active learning of STEAM subjects: science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Involvement in the cross-curricular and interdisciplinary projects allow students to motivate themselves by making connections between different disciplines. Students were encouraged to experiment with everyday objects and design new products. Our partners in this project were from Italy, Greece, Turkey, Czech Republic, Croatia, and Bulgaria. In this project, the work on the project was done by dividing the tasks and between our students and establishing the calendar of activities by mutual agreement. Communication was done in the best conditions through TwinSpace, email, and private Facebook and WhatsApp groups of teachers. Every partner made suggestions for changes or new ideas. We also had a project blog and a YouTube channel. All partners participated in joint voting for decision making, project evaluation, and all activities were made in international teams between students and coordinated by an international teacher. So I hadn't coordinated only my students, but an international team of students, and also the others teachers involved in this project. Another activity was the European Code Week and Hour of Code. We tried in all these activities to approach science, technology, engineering, mathematics, not as separate subjects, but we try to remove the traditional barriers and we try to integrate the 4 subjects in one cohesive curriculum. The students were very interested because we try to teach all these disciplines by playing, by project learning approach, and we try to develop their creativity, to brainstorm new ideas, to make them to think critically, to analyze everything, and to take decisions. Another activity, in fact, many activities were included in STEM Discovery campaign from Scientix, which is a joint international initiative. I'm sure you heard about this campaign, which is now running from 1st of February to April, to the end of the April. So if anyone is wants to participate, I can share this the link for this year campaign in the chat, and everyone can join. You have a lot of activities to choose. Teachers for every subject can participate. There are many competitions. Also, you have the chance to participate in interdisciplinary activities and to share your knowledge, your activities. There is a map of the STEM campaign. Also, I can share with you the page, the web page. Just a moment. I think this is one, but in a moment. Can you see it? Yes. Okay. This is the page for this year STEM Discovery campaign. And here you can see how you can submit activities, how you can participate. There is a video you can see and use. Also, there are many steps, not so many steps you can follow, and also competitions. You can become a partner, you can participate in competitions. There are many events or opportunities, and also there an app for this STEM Discovery campaign. Also, you can promote this this activity between your colleagues. So if you want to participate, there are many opportunities for you. Let's come back to my presentation. Another activity we made in the AReTwinning Enjoy the STEAM project was a nutrition collaborative story about healthy eating. Our students enjoyed very much this activity because they had to draw and to made just a moment, I don't know what's happening. I want to share with you the link to this story, collaborative story about healthy eating, and to show you our students' work. Can you see this page? I'm not sure what you can see.
Yes, we can.
Yes? Or no?
No, we see your
The
presentation.
image with enjoy the STEM, a nutrition story.
Just a moment, just a moment. It's okay now? Yes? Okay.
Now, yes.
Now, as I told you, we had international teams of students, and each part of our story, our nutrition story, was made by other team. So the first we use Pixton to make stories, and each teams had to continue the previous Pixton cartoon. Our students enjoyed very much this activity, and they had to made a lot of critical thinking, a lot of analyze, a lot of making decisions in order to cooperate like a team and to produce this final result. Now I want to come back to my presentation. Just a moment. Okay. Now, another activity, very interesting for them, were the programming languages. We use Scratch, Python, Minecraft, and also robotics. Our students involved in this project from Romania were from 7 to 14 years old, but other partners had students from 4 to 11 years old, and each partner chose an activity adapted to their students' range of age. We made many collaborative ebooks, and here are the links for the books. And this we think that this project had a great impact on our students, because STEM prepares students for life regarding the profession they want to choose to follow, and they developed many STEM related abilities like critical thinking, real life solving problems skills, and these abilities will be very good for their future careers. Now I want to present you an Erasmus project that we ran between 2019 and 2022 about European heritage and eco-citizenship to prevent school dropout. Was a project with partner schools from Reunion Island, Portugal, Italy, and Romania. In this project, we had main objectives like to exchange our pedagogical and didactic approaches in order to help the students to be confident, to communicate with the European students from other countries, to be aware of the riches of his country, to be able to value them, to develop basic skills, reading, writing, maths for students most in difficulty, to overcome the geographical and psychological difficulties, to achieve mobility, to prepare for professional integration that often requires being mobile, to discover trades. In this project, we had students from 14 years old to 19 years old, so another range of age of our students. Also, we had an AReTwinning project related, and this was very, very helpful for us because we had the pandemic period, and all our activities moved on AReTwinning space. And after that, we had a year to develop our physical mobilities. It was very difficult to deal with this project, but we succeeded because we cooperated very good in this project. So our physical mobilities started in March 2022 and ended in June 2022. So all the physical mobilities were in 2022. Here in Barreiro, Portugal, we visited windmills, and we discussed about wind energy in the history of the Barreiro town. Our students interpreted the forest with the help of an expert, a biologist. They learn how to uproot the invasive plants in wood, and these activities, all these activities were very interactive, and our students enjoyed very much. Also, there were recycling workshops. Our students presented their work about endangered species. We visited the oldest natural reserve, Tapada da Mafra, in electric cars. So we enjoyed green travel. And also our students participated in a workshop about bees and how to can beekeeping, how to take care, how to protect bees. Another mobility was in Italy, in Assisi. There students participated in debates, in workshops about our carbon footprint, about water debate, about green transportation in Assisi. Also we had to, just a moment. Okay. Also in Romania, the mobility in Slatina, Romania was in June 2022, and we organized students workshops about recycling materials, how to make objects from recyclable materials, debates on regenerative energies, use of water at home and also in economy, a science fair with objects made by students using recyclable materials. And also we visited the monastery and hydroelectric power stations in order to discuss about renewable energy sources. In the end, we disseminated the project through mass media. During this project, we tried to involve all the students in STEM actions using problem-based learning approach, and to develop their critical thinking and their analyze and teamwork abilities. Here is a poster made with pictures from an activity about how to measure the area of a leaf. And the students enjoyed very much this activity. We tried in our projects to use real world problems, many ill-structured real world problems, in order to challenge our students to use their critical thinking, their analyzing skills to find a solution, because in life and in a future job, they had to deal with this kind of ill-structured real world problems, and they too identify creative ideas to solve to find a solution to solve these problems. Also, we think that in STEAM, our students can gain and can develop their creativity, their thinking, their own thinking outside the box, their confidence, to build their confidence needed to succeed in a competitive workplace. And as I said before, problem solving is very important a very important skill to develop, because they have to solve real world problems, and that help them develop skills in reasoning and understanding. Also, the students had to try to work together, to share responsibility, to compromise, to negotiate with others, to accomplish a common goal. It's difficult to do that, and they have to discover themselves. They have to discover what they can do, what kind of ability they have to cooperate with others, to work together. They have also to be dedicated to have to build their abilities to respect others' opinions, to be tolerant, to be on time, to understand that their actions affect others people. Now, I want to thank you very much for your attention. This is my email if you want to, if you have questions and if I can help you. Thank you very much for your attention. Emeșe.
Thank you, Elena, so much. Thank you, especially for the fact that you shared with us scientific-related activities and ideas and resources. I'm sure that many of the participants will find those interesting, and why not maybe even join the spring campaign. It was really interesting to see how AReTwinning and Erasmus uh, work related to STEM topics. So thank you for the great ideas. I was very excited about the Erasmus ideas you shared. Really interesting, and especially the topic. I mean, the STEM topic anyway. It's very important for each one of us, and I feel like the ideas you have shared are so life connected, and the activities you have been running with your students are really impressive, and they will develop I mean they will develop competencies for them. Thank you, Elena, for your time, for your energy. And now we go back to primary school, and let's see how they have fun with robotics, and how they use Lego, and why not just web 2 tools, artificial intelligence, and all the interesting activities Anna Clara Greco is running with her little primary school students in her school. I know that she's doing amazing work there, so looking forward to her presentation, and I'm sure that you will find inspiration from her also. Thank you, girls, so much. I think that's time spent, it's a valuable time spent with you. And once again, if there are questions, please use the chat box. I know that you have just good words relating to the presentations, but if there are questions, I don't know, if something from what they have been presenting is of interest, please use the chat to ask questions. Anna, you have the floor.
Thank you, Emeche. Well, this is me. And I want to talk to you today about Lego and Ozobot because they made a big difference both in the way I start teaching, but also in terms of the quality of relationship between my students. So let's begin. This is Lego, and Lego Spike is the newest set in the Lego Education STEAM learning system developed especially for primary school students. It involves students in investigating STEAM phenomena using events from everyday life. Lego Education Spike Essential provide learning experiences based on play, storytelling, and experiential learning to encourage students to explore their knowledge of STEM concepts while contributing to their social emotional development. The set contain building elements and 4 minifigures with different personalities who act as protagonists in the activities and problems that the student will be asked to solve. It is smart and easy to use hardware that includes motors like light up matrix grid, a color sensor, and block icon programming language that students can use to bring their construction to life. The set includes the Lego bricks in the variety of colors, a box with a replacement set, and the plastic storage box with 2 sorting discs and stickers for better management. Why Lego Spike? Because the Lego Spike essential lesson are structured around a story based on solving a problem encountered in real life. The themes of the stories leading to the transformation of thinking into logical thinking and oriented toward solving STEAM problems. Lego Spike Essential offers 5 unities with 8 lessons, each lasting 45 minutes in accordance with STEM standards. Each course includes full online courses with language and math extensions. For successful teaching, Spike Essential is supported by a comprehensive online and continuing professional development program. You will benefit from the learning experience that make children independent, efficient, and helps them to develop gradually. In my class, we have been using the 4 Lego Spike kits for almost a year and a half every Friday. What I noticed during this time in my students is that they learn to collaborate, to negotiate, to work in teams, and to use the piece carefully so that after all this time, they only lost one eye. This is an example of activity. I wish we could be face to face to give you this text and a Lego kit. I would love to see you all build a lesson. I'm sure you already have some ideas, because we can't and we don't have enough time now. I'm going to show you instead what we did with this. The easiest to integrate into our lessons was to talk about the two poles of the earth, about day and night, about the seasons, about the differences between the polar night and our night. Talking about living environments, the children made comparisons, describe landscapes, search for the information on Google. This activated their vocabulary, allowed us to integrate math and body movements as well. When they built the snowmobile and programmed it to go, they had to approximate the distance and adjust its speed to make it stop at a given point. For example, the first time they programmed him to walk 5 steps and saw that it was not enough. Then they added a 5-step movement block, but that wasn't enough either. They tried to with a 7, but it was too much, and they had to adjust again. To do this, the team needed to find solution, negotiate, communicate, count, add, or subtract. At the same time, we talk about behavior, environment, animals, about the importance of the polar ice caps, and about pollution. We draw polar animals and read a poem about a tyrant emperor of penguins, learning this way what democracy is. And we did many other such exercise, not only with the snowmobile. Everything the children learned was through play and was captivating. Wait. This is our snowmobile. And at the end of preparatory class, I invited the parents to participate in such an activity. They built and programmed under the guidance of the children, which had the effect of increasing the children's self-esteem and their intrinsic motivation. It was also fun to see the parents if they were doing well with Lego or not. This is how the mobile. Wait. This is the snowmobile. It is activated for colors. Another favorite toys of ours is the little Ozobot. If you ask what it is, then I will tell you that it's the smallest programmable robot in the world. By following the link that I put in the presentation, you will discover a fascinating world of programming. Ozobotevo is a friendly little robot that will introduce the world of robotics, logical thinking, and programming in a creative way. This make it not only a smart toy, but also an educational tool suitable for schools of all levels. The good part about using them is that there is the possibility to program a visual robot, even if you don't have one yet. To program it, you can use both the colors it comes with, red, green, blue, black, and an app that can be downloaded from the Ozobot page. What you needed to know is that it is important that the Ozobot is only placed on a clean surface on a sheet of paper because it is sensitive to dust and hair, for example. Ozobot can be programmed to perform many activities, being loved by the children of all ages, but I have also seen fascinated adults, to tell you the truth. Um, we use them in various ways. For example, in eTwinning project, we taught our partners to use different colors codes to program the Ozobot to correctly answer question from a story we read together. They completed the codes, sent them to us. We checked their correctness. In another eTwinning project, we made a model of the children's ideal village and turned our Ozobot into a small ship to transport us there. In the preparatory class, with the help of Ozobot, we learned direction, geometric shapes, the colors of the rainbow, the traffic signs. My students are children who went to kindergarten during the pandemic, which means they learn more online. This did not help them much in their social emotional development. When they come to school, they didn't have active listening skill. They didn't know how to collaborate. They didn't have the patience to finish an activity. They fought quite often. It was crazy in my class. When I brought them Ozobots, it was the first time when the class was quiet. It was incredible for me. Using them, my children learn many things, but I think the biggest gain was that they learn patience, perseverance, there I have also and the hair is looking fresh. Can mm, they also both work on some black lines on a white sheet. If you want to do various movements, for example, to turn right at the first intersection, or to make a tornado or rainbow, you have to draw him a combination of colors. These colors combination can be found on the Ozobot official page, the link of which is in this presentation. Using the combination, the children could program the Ozobots to write a certain letter, choose the correct answer to a simple counter, draw a geometric figure, or choose the correct emoticon that describe his mood that day. Also, with the help of Ozobots, stories can be created based on illustration, or attention can be captured at the beginning of the activity. I think there is not school subject in which it cannot be used. But what is really wonderful is that there is a whole community of passionate people who share on the official page their activities. An Erasmus project took place in my school, through which I benefit from training on anti-bullying topics. After participating in the course, I wrote an optional that I implemented in my class to help my students understand bullying and cyberbullying, and to develop desirable behavior in their relationship. To build the activities on this optional, I used the Lego kit and Nozobots. And I will continue next year when I look the results. If I knew English better, I wouldn't stop telling you about these things that change my classroom, change me, and improve the relationship between children beyond everything you already know about 21st century skills. And now, instead of goodbye, I would like to tell you that only 5 or 6 years ago, I knew nothing about all this. If I learn, anyone can learn. We just have to try. What you will receive from your students will be priceless, and all the efforts will be worth it. Thank you, MSH. Thank, thank you all of you, because you are wonderful. Having patience with my English. Thank
Actually,
you, Michelle.
Anna, your English is perfect. since you speak from the heart, and that cannot be faked. So I think that what you wanted to give us, you managed to give it perfectly. So don't worry. We have seen the amazing activities you do with your little students, and I'm sure that if there are questions related to how to start using Ozobots in education, you are here to answer. I spotted a question there,
Yes.
but I think it was for Elena. And if she wants to answer about the scientific spring campaign, she can do that. Um, Maybe even share a few more information about how to register an activity there. And until you post the other questions in the chat, let me just share the feedback form so that you have time to complete it. Just a very short presentation until Elena is prepared to answer the question which was for her. Um, Let me just see if tell me if it's visible. Just Anna, move your head to see if you can see the screen. Okay. I just have a few invitations for you, just a few reminders. Now I'm so happy that finally the platform has the group there, but I'm so grateful to each one of you who never stop participating to our activities, even in these hard times. So we are currently working in on sharing a few activities, on sharing a few collaborative activities connected to tools. So if you want to share with us from your expertise, you have the QR code, you have the link, you will have the presentation. Feel free to add there your favorite tool. We are still in search for experts for the upcoming webinars. So and I've seen here amazing ambassadors. I don't want to name you because I wrote to you on Facebook. So if you feel like presenting a project or sharing from your expertise, please do that. I'm so grateful for each contribution, because I really consider them valuable. And I know that here in the Action Research in School Education group, we have amazing ambassadors and AReTwinners willing to share. So we still have available time slots. And if you want to be a part of this group and to share with the others from your experience, and you didn't find the time, just send me a message and we will set up a meeting according to your schedule, to your convenience. So I would really like to see more presentations from more AReTwinners. I really value all your contributions. Here is the feedback form. I already sent it in the chat box. Please complete it. I will try this time to upload the certificates also in the group. I will create the folders because I'm glad that we are there on SF. We managed so far with the social media, but now I'm glad that we are going back to AReTwinning. It will work. AReTwinning is not just a platform, is a community, and you have shown us several times during the last month. So I'm not afraid there are going to be problems. Um, I just want to let you know that we will try to finalize an action research in school education paper. So I would really like I don't know, articles and studies. If you want to share with us from your expertise, I really want this spring to have a journal of the group, and as many contributions as possible on STEM education, on AReTwinning, on Erasmus projects, on the research. Feel free to send us your proposal. Use the email of the group. Uh, just a reminder that we are this was the old page of the group, but we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, and now we are on SF. It looks like that now. If you by any chance are not there yet, use the QR code and join the group. We try to gather back the team, and the pages started to appear, so it will finally work. And until you complete the certificate, I will share a Menti. I really want to know who was here today, and what was the learned lesson. What was the idea that you take back home with you? And while you complete the Menti, you have the code here 64971071, or you have the QR code. While you complete the Menti, I just want to thank each and every of the presenters. It was an amazing experience having them here, having STEM related subjects, and having amazing ambassadors willing to share from their experience. Let me just share with you the Menti I prepared so that you have it. And meanwhile, maybe I will give the floor to for some last ideas, for some last comments, if there are, for some answers, if I have from my colleagues. So the code is available. Hopefully you can see it. It's 67971071. And Elena, you have the floor.
Thank you. If you are interested in the Science Discovery Campaign 2023, you have to can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, it's okay. You can present. We can hear and see it. So yeah, we can see the screen and we can hear you.
Okay. You have to go to this page and to first of all to register here. You can register on the Scientix portal in Romanian if you need Romanian language, or in other language. From here you can choose the language. Now you have to create an account. If you need one, create an account, or if you already have an account, you just sign in. Then you will fill in a form. You have to describe your activity. It's a STEM related activity, STEM related activity, or any kind of activity you run in this period from February to end of April. After that, you will receive a code on your email, and you have to enter again in your account, and you have to describe your activity. In order to take part in a competition, you have more activities to choose. So you have Leonardo for Children 2023 awards. There is a procedure and some instruction you have to follow. You read here all the instructions. There another competition, Intel Educator Challenge, with the terms and conditions. You can read here. Another competition is nature-based solutions in education. Is also an online course developing in this period, but is not compulsory to take part in this course if you want to take part in the competition. Another competition is Make It Open Schooling competition. Is a competition about lesson plans. You can make the lesson plan related with an open schooling activity, to invite some experts in your class to present students another a STEM career, or maybe to make a trip, a field trip, to make a visit to a science center or to an industrial facility. Another competition is about European education in your teaching. You can implement a lesson plan which is posted on the Europeana blog. You can read all about this competition here on the campaign page. Another competition is Life Terra Mission Challenge, which have 2 streams. The first stream is for planting with Terra Mission, organize a planting activity with your students, or the second one is Terra Mission Experiences, teach using the Terra Mission educational pack and share your experience. And of course, there are some prizes. Winner of this competition will be invited to participate in very important dissemination activities, educational initiatives, and training opportunities. You can read all about the awards in the full terms and condition of the competition and how to participate. I will share again the link where you can find all these informations. And if you need more help, you can send me an email and I will help you step by step.
Thank you so much, Elena. I think it was amazing that you presented us the opportunities.
Thank you
just want
very
to...
much, MSF, for this opportunity. You are a great host. You make us to join this amazing workshop and this amazing group. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You are all amazing. I just want to share the results of the Menti. I was very curious, what was the lesson you have learned and how did you feel? I personally felt so great having you here. I personally learned a lot from you. Thank you for that. I'm convinced that everyone will take home many ideas and many opportunities will remain starting from today as a learned lesson. I always feel amazing when I am with eTwinners. And let me just see what are your expectations regarding the next activities. So you want everybody wants STEM, STEM, and innovation and learning. I just remind you, feel free to offer yourself as an expert because I know that I'm here with people with expertise. Thank you very much for your time and for your eTwinning energy. I will kindly ask Anna and Vasilika to say something before I close the recording. No, just smiles and all the best wishes for this spring from Anna to all of you, and the big heart, and from Vali and her amazing daughter who is here and whom we send
the future
heart.
The future speaker. The future speaker. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying with us this evening, for getting your dose of inspiration. I wanted to congratulate the colleagues, the other speakers from this evening, from amazing presentation and very good ideas and good practices. Also, I want to wish you a beautiful spring, because we are in the time of beginning of the spring in Romania. Also wonderful Women's Day with happiness, a lot of smile, a lot of hearts. And if are some question about my presentation, you will receive an email with all the presentation and with all my emails. I give you a big heart and thank you again. Thank you, Ramesh, Anna, and Elena. See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you also to all the three of you. Thank you to all the participants. I was counting 35 at one moment here. Thank you all for your time and for your energy, for the questions, and for your constant attention and being here. Once again, eTwinning is a community more than a platform. And remember, AReTwinning from Action Research in eTwinning in school education. Follow us, come to the group, and looking forward to see you during the other online activities and during the interactive activities in the group. Thank you for being here today.